Does Josh Allen have enough to go into Mile High and beat the Broncos?
Josh Allen has enough to go win the Super Bowl. That's what he has enough of.
Ooh.
Hey.
They have Superman, and Denver does not.
Mm-hmm.
So you have gloated all year about 5 fourth-quarter comebacks, Bo Nix and company, and now Josh Allen and company have 5 fourth-quarter comebacks to be your antidote.
Yep.
The game I watched yesterday was a battle. It was a hot team. You could argue it was the hottest team in the NFL. Loud crowd. I don't know if you guys played at Jacksonville, but it sounded on TV like really loud yesterday
Tough
at
place
Jacksonville.
to play, yeah, for sure.
Tough place to play. Yeah, okay, I got it, and you're right. But yesterday, I watched Josh Allen on a sore foot tweak his knee and have to go in the tent, then have to go in the tent again for a potential concussion, then hit his hand on a helmet and had to shake his hand out the rest of the game. And he never flinched. And in the fourth quarter, he went 9 of 11 for 103 yards against a really opportunistic defense that led the NFL with 22 interceptions this year. And he did not turn the ball over one time. And the play of the game for me was the throw that he made with Devin Lloyd coming completely unblocked on a blitz in his face, where Josh just said, I'll take the shot, right in the kisser. I'll just hit me right in the jaw. And I'll throw it off my back foot. And it was Caleb-esque, if you will, and it went 36 yards to Brandon Cooks, who's starting to make a difference for them as a little receiver who just knows how to play, and he's been all over the place, and he's been in New Orleans, he's been with Tom, and he's been with Dallas, and he's
been with everybody.
He's been with everybody, and he just knows how to get open and make plays. And they sucked it up and won that game. They lost Jordan Poyer to a hamstring, and they didn't have Bernard, who's a really good player, and I don't know about their status for next week. But that defense continues to impress me because it's classic bend but don't break. It'll give up yards, it'll give up rush yards, but when it's time to make plays, somebody makes a play. And that young safety back there, Romo was just screaming about him yesterday, that Cole Bishop. He makes plays. He knows how to play, and he's always at the right place, right time around the ball with hands on ball. And he's the one who cradled the interception off the tip at the end of the game. I just like the way they're playing. They're a 1.5-point favorite at Mile High because Vegas knows they're legit, in large part because they have the best player left in the tournament right now in Josh Allen.
You done, Skip?
You've been having.
You want to go? Go ahead, because he's your boy.
I'll go. I thought Josh Allen looked good.
Just good?
Yeah, he ain't do much. He didn't do much with his legs. He had 30 yards or so. You know what I'm saying?
Beat all to hell.
Push touchdown.
Yeah.
All right.
But I thought he did a good job sitting in the pocket throwing the ball around. You know what I'm saying? It was solid. The defense played well. They gave up a lot of points. They let him go 3 or 4 in the red zone.
Yeah.
They created 2 turnovers, though, like you said, right? So I thought it was good. But I tell you what, Skip, we ain't prepared for the Chargers that last week. We already knew the Chargers. We knew y'all tanking, y'all ain't playing nobody. We finna give y'all a 7-play offense and a 7-play defense. Our base game plan, we'll win a game like that. We've been getting ready for this game for a few weeks now.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? We knew who was coming to town.
Yep.
We've been getting ready for this game for a few weeks now.
No excuses. No excuses.
All right.
I never got no excuses. And before I ride with a Superman quarterback or a Thor running back, or a Spider-Man receiver, I'm going to ride with a motherfucking defense. We got the best defense in the league. It's going to be rocking in Mile High. And the table couldn't be set no better, Skip. Home underdog, Skip. We love that underdog role. That's how, if you ever want to fire a motherfucking team up, make them the underdog.
I
Just
agree.
put them as the underdog. You know what I'm saying? And see what that do to the building. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we'll see. We're going to be ready to go. We want that get back. They came in there, they looked at us last year, beat the shit out of us last year, right? Sent us home, sent us packing.
It was in Buffalo.
We've been getting ready for this game since last year. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'll be there.
Go ahead, Rich. Getting them going. I mean, there's no player in the NFL more important to the franchise than Josh Allen. He is the end-all, be-all for the Buffalo Bills. And yesterday, he took a beating. He's so important. Every time he goes down, Buffalo Bills fan take a big gasp. Like, oh, is he going to get up? All right, he's going to get up. He's going to be good. I think that was that when Brandon Lloyd was had a free run at him, coming right into his face, right? And he's throwing the ball to Khalil Shakir, Brandon Cooks, Keon Coleman, Dawson Knox. Like, the one thing going into the season was
They're not that bad.
Oh, come on.
I agree with you. They're not that
bad.
They're in the same
We're not
boat as
talking-
y'all receivers.
No, our receivers are like second string. These are still starters in the NFL.
Brandon Cooks off the scrap heap.
Okay, Brandon Cook. You're telling me Dawson Knox is great.
Kincaid's
Dawson Knox and Kittle in the same boat.
Kincaid's better.
Great.
Yeah.
Kincaid's
Great
better than
tight
Knox.
end.
Knox hasn't done much all year.
Yeah, I think Shakir's pretty good.
I agree.
Shakir's great, but he's not a number one on the outside. Shakir's a role player, right?
Yeah.
Here you get him in the slot, you scheme him up. Josh is doing this without a ton of help around him on the edges. They're making it happen. They couldn't get the run game going much yesterday.
No,
they made enough
but
plays.
nobody runs on that defense.
Nobody runs on that defense. We got Denver, who's the number 2 rushing defense in the NFL, right? They ran him out of the building last year, over 200 yards in Buffalo. Now these are 2 completely different teams. But every time Josh Allen, I've said this a lot this season, every time Josh Allen is on the field, the Buffalo Bills have a chance to win, and this is setting up great. Denver's coming off a bye. Sometimes those number 1 seeds don't react to that week off. You know, maybe a couple guys went down to Cabo.
Yeah, we did. We reacted fucking great.
But
You were bonding in Cabo.
I
We
think
didn't go to Cabo. We was in the building. Just like they is.
Yeah, but you had Brandon McManus, right?
Yep.
I love it.
Oh.
I love it. I love the shot.
Matter of fact, 13 for 13.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It sets up great. I mean, this is a premier matchup of the weekend, right? I think for me, this is the game of the week, right? We got Denver at home. Buffalo had to just go down to Jacksonville, gut out a win. Josh Allen barely walked off that field. Now they got to go on a short week to Denver, which is tough to play in, mile high, but it's going to come down to the fourth quarter, and it's going to come down to Bo Nix and Josh Allen. And if I got to take my guy, I'm taking Superman, number 17, to go down, lead them on a game-winning drive, and get the win in Denver.
Well,
I said it before. What you need to beat Josh Allen is you need a athletic, fast D-line like Philly had. And that's how you neutralize Superman. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a fast, athletic D-line, and we got that shit in Denver for
But
sure.
by the way, you didn't mention this, but Buffalo's O-line is cooking right now.
They're cooking. They're
I thought they did a really good job.
They're solid. They're solid. They're healthy.
The left tackle's really good.
Deion Dawkins is one of the best.
Doc was the best, for sure.
Hands down, Doc is the best. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a great matchup in the trenches. If you want to watch some good football, this is a great D line. This is a great offensive line. Let's see who's able to step up and play well.
Yep.
So I look at this matchup, and you said Josh Allen and the Bills, that they look like a team that can go beat Denver or they could go win in Mile High. So I started looking at the games. Who beat Denver in Mile High?
Jacksonville.
Okay. So I went back and looked at that game, and I said, well, okay, what was enough to win in Mile High? All right. Number 1 rush defense was Jacksonville. Who's number 2?
Denver.
Okay, so yesterday against Jacksonville, they had 79 yards, right? Buffalo.
That's actually the most anybody's rushed against them all year.
Jacksonville went up to Mile High.
Yeah.
They had 81 yards.
Okay.
Right? We're talking about teams who won.
Trevor Lawrence was Superman that game.
He did.
Listen.
And he fell apart yesterday.
Hear me out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, 3rd and 4th down. Jacksonville versus Denver.
Yep.
Over 50%. Buffalo yesterday. Over 50%.
They were. Yep.
3 or 4 in the red zone. I'm talking about stuff that can beat Denver. 3 or 4 in the red zone versus a really good defense. Yesterday, Buffalo. 3 of 3 in the red zone. Okay? The run game, Trevor Lawrence added into it.
Yep.
But now you got Superman who you're adding into it. So you go to the other side. You say, well, Bo Nix was cooking. He had 300 and something whatever yards versus Jacksonville's defense. The difference in this group is this is the number 1 passing defense in all of football. So then it's going to come down to him versus him. I'm a believer in Bo Nix. I'm just more of a believer in the other guy.
Yes.
But they do have a phenomenal D-line.
They do.
And let me say this to the NFL before I continue. Nick Bonito not being an all-pro on first or second team is the robbery of the season. We went from him being a defensive player of the year candidate to not even being all-pro. So I just had to stick up for my guy because He earned the right to be an all-pro. First or second team. When Lee talk about these guys and what they do in this fast, this speedy defensive line, you got Zach Allen in the middle. He was the first team all-pro. Nick Bonito is an all-pro.
And where did he play college
and he
football?
should have been. He went to University of Oklahoma.
Thank you.
He should have been an all-pro. So, Nick, I hate that happened to you, bro. They did you wrong. You should have been an all-pro. That was just a sticker for my guy.
Okay.
With all that being said, Buffalo did enough yesterday where I believe this team has enough to go to Mile High and win a game.
All right.
Okay.
They do.
Akib, speaking of first team All-Pro, I was very impressed. You had 2 offensive linemen make first team All-Pro.
2 of them.
2 of them. Your left tackle, and I think he's
Right guard.
Right guard, right? Yeah.
Caveman.
Okay, he is.
No, he a caveman.
I love watching him work
Have you ever
out.
seen him in person?
No, I haven't seen him.
He's the small old lineman. He's not big. The TV makes him look bigger. He's not big
I
at all.
remember when he was coming out, he was carrying trees.
He was
doing
man,
lumberjack.
a true caveman.
Love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a short week for Buffalo. They got to fly and fly. Josh Allen's beat all to hell, so you should probably be favored in this game. I just don't think you're going to win the game. But all the advantages, all the big picture advantages should be with you coming off a bye, completely rested, completely healthy, having prepared for Buffalo for 3 weeks and going vanilla against the Chargers in your last game. It's all advantage Denver. You got everything on your side in this game except Superman.
You guys did have a bet. It's not obviously the AFC Championship, but I do have in my notes, you guys had a bet, Broncos versus Bills for the AFC Championship. Are you guys going to bet on this game, though? I know it's not the championship.
Let's go.
You guys are betting, right?
This,
There's money going down?
Game,
Or?
right, Skip?
Action. Give me a little action.
Skip look a little nervous, like he ain't thinking about it.
Nervous.
I don't got shit to think about. I don't need a spread. I don't need none of that shit.
Ooh.
Sounds like you're drinking like gallons of Kool-Aid, right?
That's my job. That's all I do. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid since we started this shit, right? I told y'all.
Yep.
All I'm saying is I've been sitting up here telling y'all. I told you how many games the Cowboys was gonna win.
Yeah.
I told you the Jacks was gonna get their ass popped because them win streaks is over with. Houston gonna get their ass popped. I know we finna get to that. And the Broncos is going to the chip. They finna send Superman ass home, baby. I'm telling you.
Oh, I know.
Nobody
So
ride
what's
with
the
no shit,
bet?
man.
What's the bet? What are we
Everybody ride with no shit.
Listen, another
Ride
thing
with
to
number
look
one
at
defenses,
is all
man.
of that zone they play. Jacksonville plays dang near the same amount of zone.
Yeah, they did
And
a lot.
they picked it apart. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Josh Allen did. That zone, come on, bring the zone
This is gonna
on.
be a tight
Man,
game.
Who the
This-
Jacksonville corners, bro? Who they got Pat?
Speaking of
They don't
Jacksonville,
got Pat, bro. Man, we ain't Jacksonville. Jacksonville defense is not in the same bed with us, bro. What the
They have
fuck?
the number 1 rush defense.
And I don't give a fuck about none of that. We got
They
the number
second,
2.
and they were
We
second
got
in
the number 2.
takeaways.
And we got real DBs.
And they were second in takeaways.
Well,
We got real
wait a
DBs.
second. Jacksonville led the league in interceptions with 20.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. We got a real
Oh,
defense.
okay.
Yeah.
We got a real defense. All right, you gonna see. You gonna see.
You know what? You know what's funny? You guys got Surtain, right? He shuts down a number 1. Well,
Yeah.
Buffalo doesn't have a number 1.
Shut down the whole side.
I know.
Yes, yeah.
I know.
With
Shut down.
DBs, when you don't have a number 1, we just shut down the whole side.
know.
You know what I'm
Is he-
saying?
what- is
And
he
we
gonna-
rotate all the coverage over there, and we make you throw it at him. So you still shut down.
They're
something.
gonna have Surtain
so
take Shakir away.
So
I know.
They're gonna have to take the side away.
What
you gonna do?
what about
You gonna throw into all the rest of the zone. Everybody else in the zone gonna be rotating.
Offensively, it's on Bo Nix. It is on the great. They got a great
Bo
offensive
Nix
line
really
up
gotta show
front.
up.
They're playing well. They got to establish a line of scrimmage because Buffalo's got a bunch of D tackles.
We won't have it no other way, man.
But wait,
got-
is it a dinner or is it money? What's on the line
Nah,
here?
Skip don't bet money, straight dinner.
Dinner? All right.
Sure.
Dinner for the boys.
Yeah, I love Sean Payton, but he can't play this Saturday. Last time I checked,
He could
can't
prepare,
play.
though.
Okay.
We love
doesn't
Shanahan,
play
but he
either,
don't play.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Well, 55% of the chat is riding with the Bills, so that's pretty split. And I'm gonna back up Akib here. I'm going with the Broncos as well, just so you know. But let's
Good.
look at one
like it.
game we haven't talked about because everybody thought the Rams and Panthers game was going to be an absolute.